हेलो एवरीवन। इस वीडियो में मैं आप लोगों के साथ प्रेसिडेंट के बारे में कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंटर्स डिस्कस करूंगी जो आप लोगों के अपकमिंग एग्जामिनेशन में आपको हेल्प करेगा। लेट्स स्टार्ट। द प्रेसिडेंट, देयर शैल बी अ प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया। दिस इज़ प्रोवाइडेड अंडर आर्टिकल 52 ऑफ इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. Executive power of the Union shall be vested in the President and shall be exercised by him either directly or through officers subordinate to him in accordance with this Constitution. तो एग्जीक्यूटिव पावर जो यूनियन की है वो प्रेसिडेंट में वेस्टेड है. दिस इज़ प्रोवाइडेड अंडर आर्टिकल 53. Part 5, article from 52 to 73 deals with the President and Vice President. The President is the first citizen of India and current President. I hope you all know his name, Honorable Ramnath Kovind. Qualifications of President: he must be a citizen of India. He must be completed 35 years of age. Qualified for election as a member of House of the People. This is important. Lok Sabha, not Rajya Sabha. He must not hold any office of profit under the Government of India or government of any state, local authority or any other public authority. Exceptions: President, Vice President, Governor of any state, Union Minister or State Minister not deemed to hold any office of profit, hence they are qualified for electing as a President. Some conditions of President's office: shall not be a member of either House of the Parliament or a House of State Legislature, and if a member of either House of a Parliament or of House of Legislature of any state be elected as a President, he shall be deemed to have vacated his seat in that House on the date on which he enters upon his office as a President. The President shall not hold any office of profit. The President shall be entitled without payment of rent to the use of his official residence. He shall also entitled to such emoluments, allowances and privileges as determined by the Parliament by law. Election of President: the President shall be elected by a member of an electoral college consisting of the elected members of both House of Parliament and the elected members of Legislative Assembly of the states. And this electoral college is provided under Article 54 of the Constitution. Now some of important point relating to electoral college. State here include NCT of Delhi and Union Territory of Pondicherry. Actually elected members दोनों House of Parliament के होते हैं, राज्य सभा एंड लोक सभा both, and elected members of legislative assemblies के होते हैं लेकिन legislative council के नहीं होते. तो जो स्टेट की बात यहाँ पे हुई है, लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबलीज ऑफ द स्टेट, इसमें इंक्लूड की जाती है एनसीटी ऑफ दिल्ली एंड यूटी ऑफ पौंडीचेरी. द टोटल वोटिंग स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ द पार्लियामेंट इज इक्वल टू द टोटल वोटिंग स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ ऑल स्टेट असेंबलीज टुगेदर. The president election is held in accordance with the system of proportional representation by means of single transferable vote, and the voting is by secret ballot. This point is important. The system ensures that the successful candidate is returned by the absolute majority of votes. In order to declare elected to the office of president, a candidate must secure a fixed quota of votes. The value of vote of each member of legislative assembly is determined by the formula as given below. तो ये कैलकुलेशन कैसे की जाती है वोट की, उसका फॉर्मूला है: सुप्रीम कोर्ट इंक्वायर्स ऑल डिस्प्यूट रिगार्डिंग प्रेसिडेंट्स इलेक्शन. नाउ टर्म ऑफ ऑफिस ऑफ प्रेसिडेंट की बात की गई है. द प्रेसिडेंट शैल होल्ड ऑफिस फॉर अ टर्म ऑफ 5 years फ्रॉम द डेट ऑन विच ही एंटर्स अपॉन हिज ऑफिस. The President may, by writing under his hand, address to Vice President, resign his office. तो रेजिग्नेशन जो दिया जाता है वो प्रेसिडेंट वाइस प्रेसिडेंट को देते हैं और वाइस प्रेसिडेंट प्रेसिडेंट को देता है. The President may, for violation of the Constitution, be removed from the office by impeachment in the manner provided in Article 61. This article is important relating to the impeachment of President on the ground of violation of the Constitution. The President shall, notwithstanding the expiration of his term, continue to hold office until his successor enters upon his office. Re-election, eligible for re-election. Procedure for impeachment, तो जो आर्टिकल 61 में है, nature of impeachment is quasi-judicial. He can be impeached only on the ground of violation of Constitution. The charge shall be preferred by either House of Parliament. This is important. The proposal to prefer such charge is contained in a resolution which has been moved after at least 14 days' notice in writing, signed by not less than 1/4 of total number of members of House, that has been passed by a majority of not less than 2/3 of total membership of the House. Here the important point is 14 days notice, and they are talking about the majority, तो ये भी आप एक बार ज़रूर चेक कर लीजिएगा. When a charge has been so preferred by either House of the Parliament, the other House shall investigate the charge and cause the charge to be investigated, and the President shall have a right to appear and to be represented at such investigation. This point is also important, and this is part of natural justice, that President shall have a right to appear and to be represented as such investigation. If a result of the investigation, a resolution is passed by a majority of not less than 2/3 of the total membership of the House by which the charge was investigated, declaring that the charge preferred against the President from his office as from the date on which the resolution is so passed. 2/3 majority होनी चाहिए, 2/3 of total membership of the House. Now they are talking about vacancy. Office of the President fall vacant due to the following reasons. जब टर्म जो है वो 5 years की कंप्लीट हो जाती है, फर्स्ट. सेकंड, ड्यू टू रेजिग्नेशन, जो वाइस प्रेसिडेंट को एड्रेस किया जाता है. थर्ड, ड्यू टू इम्पीचमेंट अंडर आर्टिकल 61, वायलेशन ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. ड्यू टू डेथ और ड्यू टू इलीगल इलेक्शन. Now they are talking about the powers of the President. First, executive power. Article 77. He appoint Prime Minister, Ministers, Chief Justice, Judges of Supreme Court, High Court, Chairman and members of UPSC, Union Public Service Commission, and Comptroller and Auditor General, Attorney General of India, Chief Election Commissioner and other members of Election Commission, Governors, members of Finance Commission, Ambassadors. He directly administered the UT through the Lieutenant Governor, Commissioner or Administrator. He can appoint a commission to investigate into the conditions of SC, ST and OBC. He can appoint an interstate council to promote center-state relations and for cooperation among different states. Interstate council is provided under Article 263 of the Constitution. Now legislative powers. He can summon and prorogue the session of two houses. He can dissolve Lok Sabha. This is important, under Article 85. He can address both the houses jointly or separately. He addressed the first session each after general elections and at the commencement of the first session of each year. He can send messages to both the houses. He nominates 12 members to the Rajya Sabha and 2 members of Anglo-Indian community. Here this 2 members of Anglo-Indian community, actually ये point delete हो गया है, repeal हो गया है after 104th Constitutional Amendment Act. तो अब 2 members Anglo-Indian community से लोकसभा में nominate नहीं होते. Certain bills can be introduced in Parliament only on the recommendation of the President. Presidential assent is essential before a bill becomes an act. He can enact laws through ordinances when Parliament is in recess. These ordinances must be passed by Parliament within 6 weeks of reassembly. Ordinance making power has been provided under Article 123 of the Constitution. Lays the report of CAG, the Finance Commission and others before the Parliament. When a bill is sent to the President after it has been passed by the Parliament, he can give his assent to the bill or he can withhold his assent to the bill, or he can return the bill for the reconsideration of Parliament only once. But here exception is money bill or constitutional amendment bill, जिसको return नहीं कर सकता President. This is very important. दिस इज़ टॉकिंग अबाउट द वीटो पावर ऑफ द प्रेजिडेंट, जहाँ पे वो अपनी कंसेंट भी दे सकता है बिल के लिए, अपनी कंसेंट को विद होल्ड भी कर सकता है या बिल को रिटर्न भी कर सकता है रिकन्सिड्रेशन के लिए, लेकिन ओनली वंस, सिर्फ एक बार, और वो भी उन बिल्स में जो मनी बिल है और कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल अमेंडमेंट बिल है उसको रिटर्न नहीं किया जा सकता रिकन्सिड्रेशन के लिए. Decides on the question as to the qualification of MPs in consultation with the Election Commission. Financial powers. All money bills can originate in Parliament only on the recommendation of President. No demand for a grant can be made except on his recommendation. He appoints Finance Commission after each 5 years. That recommends distribution of taxes between union and states. The President shall, in respect of every financial year, cause to be laid before both the Houses of Parliament a statement of the estimated receipt and expenditure of the Government of India for that year. Judicial powers. The President shall have power to grant pardons, reprieves, respite or remissions of punishment, or suspend, remit, commute the sentence of any person convicted of any offence. And the President has only authority for pardoning a sentence of death. Article 72. This pardoning power of President provided under Article 72, जहाँ पे मर्सी पिटिशन भी प्रेसिडेंट के पास लगाई जाती है. They are saying the president is only authority for pardoning death sentence, लेकिन अब गवर्नर भी डेथ सेंटेंस के केस में पार्डन ग्रांट कर सकता है. Diplomatic powers. Represents country in international forum. He sends ambassadors and receives diplomats. All international treaties and agreements are concluded on his behalf, however they are subject to ratification by Parliament. Military powers. He is the supreme commander of the defense forces of India. He appoints chief of army, navy and air force. करंट जो चीफ हैं आर्मी, नेवी और एयरफोर्स के, उनके नाम भी आप ज़रूर पढ़ लीजिएगा. Declares war and concludes peace subject to the approval of the Parliament. Emergency powers. National emergency जो आर्टिकल 352 में लगाई जाती है. President rule. State emergency that is provided under article 356 and 365. ये दोनों आर्टिकल इम्पॉर्टेंट है बिकॉज 365 स्किप कर देते हैं स्टूडेंट्स. फाइनेंशियल इमरजेंसीज आर्टिकल 360. इमरजेंसी हम किसी और वीडियो में पढ़ेंगे. Okay, so this was some very important points regarding the President of India. I hope this video will help you. Thanks for watching.